cost of goods sold. I'm going to also add in sales when I get it for our later purposes. Remember, we're talking about cost of revenue, 28039. Sales, 68537. Actually, I also want total assets, because we're going to need that for later purposes. Obviously, that's in balance sheet. 197,205. This computer is playing on its Eli Lilly is another pharmaceutical company. Ticker is that. I'm going to be civilized and copy paste, just change the numbers. On Yahoo Finance, if you want to go to the page directly while changing the ticker, just change the ticker here. In fact, I'm going to write a little macro that allows you to do it from Excel, which is, by the way, I'm starting my Excel class optional. You want benefits in terms of grade if you come, and you won't be penalized if you don't. But you learn a lot. Huh? This semester, yes. What do you want me to do? I'm doing an optional extra class without actually getting paid. What else do you want from me? 489. Because what I'm going to do next semester is going to continue on top of this. Inventory 4309. I'm rounding down things. Let's go to income statements. Come on. Total revenue 32,072. I have a new computer coming up, so it's not going to be that slow. This has only 16 gig memory. When I bought this 4 years ago, that was huge. Now, there's actually something I want to do. I want to do all of this, plus create a Zoom, but send that Zoom over here, project that one here, and A, I can do other stuff on my screen, and B, I want to be mobile with my computer. It's a tablet laptop, and I can write on it, so I can actually, I hate being wire connected to the computer. It kills my teaching style, because I can intimidate you better into actually participating. 6842. All right. Now let's calculate. I'm going to go ahead and calculate directly day sales. Day sales says, on average, how long does it take to sell off your inventory? Okay? It's that simple on a given year. Inventory turnover says, on average, how many times do you turn your inventory over? It's looking at the same thing from different viewpoints. You guys know that for gas efficiency of a car, we look at the miles per gallon, right? How many miles you could travel per gallon of gas. In Europe, that's not how they do it. They don't know no stinking gallon, right? So they use liters. 1 gallon is 3.78 liters. And instead of miles, they use kilometers. 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers. But their measure of gas efficiency is how many kilometers you could travel. How many liters of gas do you burn per 100 kilometers travel? It contains exactly the same information. Units are different. But in miles per gallon, we like it high. In liters per 100 kilometers, we like it low. That's all there is to it. On my car, I use kilometers as unit, so gas efficiency is the other way. So it has actually live gas efficiency. When it's high, it goes all the way to the right, but that means low. When it's miles, it goes all the way to the right, that means high. So I'm gonna look at their sales. So, because I find it easier to interpret. And inventory for Pfizer, we're gonna take, let's remember the formula, 365 times inventory divided by cost of goods sold. So 365 times inventory for Pfizer is 8981 and divided by cost of goods sold 28039. That's 116.91. So roughly speaking, it takes Pfizer about 117 days, about a little bit less than 4 months to clear its inventory. It's a pharmaceutical firm, so things may take a little bit. How about Eli Lilly? Come on. See how slow it is? Because my Excel is open, this is open, I'm recording. In the old days, I could do all of this with, 1 gig of memory, but the operating systems take so much memory these days. 365 times 4309 divided by 6842. 229. I'm gonna simply round it down. Now, these kinds of ratios, remember, for any financial ratio, you have a potential audience to tell a story. Asset efficiency, potential audience A is the upper management. You want to evaluate efficiency of inventory manager or company's inventory system in general. But as an equity analyst, somebody who knows, who wants to know if they have high inventory, what does that mean? I'm also interested. As a short-term creditor, I may be interested if their turnover is high, or their day sales is low, that means I can consider inventory somewhat of a liquid asset. So depending upon what you're doing, different audiences. But let's say I am the COO or CEO of Eli Lilly. And I look, it takes me 229 days, 7.5 months to sell my inventory. Pfizer does the same thing in less than 4 months. What's the first thing I can do or should do? A lot of that stuff is trade secrets. You don't necessarily know them. One solution would be you fire the existing inventory manager, hire the Pfizer guy. Okay? Headhunting. But it could also be due to supply chain issues of the firm or relationship with the distributors. It may take a while. Certain companies, when they send the drugs to a pharmacy, they view it as their inventory until it is sold. Certain companies don't do that. Pharmacy takes the risk. So without knowing what that is, I wouldn't be too sure. And two, at this point, and in this class, we will never know about their inventory system. Is it FIFO, LIFO, weighted average? And it does matter when the prices of those things fluctuate around.